Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the channel. Guys, listen, the title of this video is Hoovering, Benign or Malevolent. Guys, there are two types of hoovers that the narcissist will do. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Mind Power. You can call me MP. And so I ask you, if you like the content, don't forget to like and share on your way out, okay? Now listen, there are two types of Hoover, right? When the narcissist meets you and they love bomb you, that is considered the first shared fantasy with the narcissist. You're not in a fantasy, but they're in a fantasy, okay? In case you didn't know. What the narcissist does is when they meet you and they're love bombing you, they do a snapshot of you. And they do this for everyone, but that snapshot is called an idealized frame of reference. This is a term I coined, right? From there on, inside of that snapshot, the idealized image of you is who the narcissist references in their mind and who they interact with in their mind, right? Remember I said it's a fantasy in the beginning? That's why it's a fantasy. It's in their mind. The narcissist does not interact with you in person, okay? Understand that? You're dealing with a mentally ill individual, okay? You understand that, right? So that person in their mind, that image of you, that avatar, that emoji, that is what we refer to as an interject. It's an idealized object, internal object in the mind of the narcissist. From there on, the narcissist interacts with that person in their head. They don't interact with you physically, right? So being narcissist, this is what will happen. The relationship will end. Either you will discard them or they'll discard you. And that's why you're watching this video, okay? So what happens after that? You discard them or they discard you. It doesn't really matter. What happens is you'll either go into no contact or they will go into no contact. You can't get in touch with them. But then at some point, the narcissist returns to you. We refer to that as the first Hoover or the second fantasy, right? The second fantasy is what I call the benign fantasy. Now, barring when you guys broke up, there wasn't any physical violence, you didn't get the narcissist arrested, or you didn't pack your bags and move to a different continent, the narcissist will come back to you, okay? And that's a benign Hoover. They come back, they call you. A Hoover is a vacuum cleaner, for those of you who don't know, in England. And when the narcissists return, we refer to that as hoovering you, sucking you back in, okay? So in the second shared fantasy, or the benign Hoover, the narcissist has good intentions, but they can't have good results. And the reason for that is the narcissist has a problem with object constancy and object inconstancy. Object constancy is that idealized image inside their head. It's constant, it's in their head. It's a snapshot, right? A frame of reference. It doesn't change. Inconstancy is who you are outside, right? And that person, when they return to you, they cannot idealize you again because they have an idealized image of you in their head. But now, when they re-idealize you, when they come back the second time, the problem is they're trying to re-idealize you, but they cannot because either you rejected them or they rejected you. And so they view you as being damaged. They can't put you back in. The fantasy is broken, right? And so the narcissist has a problem with object inconstancy. That's you on the outside, right? And for many reasons, you complaining to the narcissist that you're hurt and so on. You still have, you still have baggage from the last time they left. Things like that makes it very difficult for the narcissist to put you back into the frame of reference. So this second Hoover, even though it's benign, they have good intentions, it's destined to fail because the narcissist has a problem with object inconstancy. These are Karens that you see outside. They don't have a frame of reference for the playground when a kid is playing out there, doing something they didn't take a snapshot of, and so they wig out on the kid. You see Karens acting out in public all the time. That's because they have a problem with object inconstancy, things that are out there they don't have a snapshot, a frame of reference inside of their heads to interact with. And so the second relationship is destined to fail. Now, being narcissists, they go into no contact again, or you go into no contact, you guys aren't talking, then out of nowhere, they come back with a third Hoover. This Hoover, my friends, is called a malevolent Hoover, okay? Or a malignant Hoover, or a Hoover for pain, okay? They're coming back to put some pain on you. You could call it a vengeful Hoover or a grudgeful Hoover, right? But they're coming back as a rematch, because what will happen with the narcissist is when they abandon you the second time, or you abandon them the last time they try to Hoover you, they become resentful, and normally the second time is more of a it's just messy. The second time you lose your cool, things just go bad the second time. It's more painful, right? And so the narcissist feels damaged, they feel embarrassed, but they have to have some retribution, because inside the narcissist's mind, they have a problem with identity disturbance, meaning the narcissist cannot the narcissist does not have the same identity every day they wake up. It's a different person. And so they have a problem with realizing the mistakes they made the day before. And so because they have a problem realizing those mistakes, they blame you for whatever happens. And that's why you find yourself arguing with the narcissist, and they can't take the blame for anything. Is for that reason. Every day they wake up, it's a different narcissist you're dealing with. So if you see the narcissist return, and the narcissist is trying to control you, they're asking you questions, posing as a victim sometimes. They come back and they're like, what you did to me really hurt. I can't believe you did that. Or if they're blaming you for the breakup in general, or if they're accusing you of leaving them the last time, anything like that. If they keep bringing up the breakup and discussing that, if they're trying to control you when they come back, or trying to set parameters on you, trying to force you back into the relationship real quickly. I'm just trying to think if there's anything like that. They seem angry. They seem a little bit unsettled about getting back with you. Just a little grudgeful, a little bitterness maybe. If you sense any of that, go into no contact and block them. Do not take them back. They're coming back to inflict some serious pain on you. You understand? That's a malevolent Hoover. If that person is a comorbid narcissist, meaning they're malignant, or they're a narcissist and a psychopath, trust me, my friends, you want no part of that. Take my word, okay? Take my word. Stay clear. Block. Delete, okay? They're coming back to inflict some tremendous damage on you. The narcissist cannot take blame for anything. The narcissist is godlike in their own eyes. God is omnipotent, omniscient, all-knowing, unquestionable, infallible. It cannot be their fault. And so therefore they have to come back and punish you for whatever the transgression is inside their mind as to why you're not behaving. And that's the purpose of the third Hoover, or the third fantasy, or the third go around with the narcissist. Okay, that's my video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like and share. Bye-bye.